Good evening.
Good evening, Vice. How you doing today, sir? Great, sir.
Yes, sir. How you doing, Mom? Very good evening. Yes, sir.
Good evening to each and every one of you all. Thank you for being here tonight. We'll start our workshop at 6:34 tonight, and I do appreciate you all being here. Thankful to the one that came early tonight, and the residents and the vendors, and just appreciate you all. Staff, thank you all as well. At this present time, we have the roll call. Madam Clerk, call the roll, please.
Commissioner Berry,
Present.
Vice Mayor McKelvin,
Present.
Mayor Collins.
President, thank you, Madam Clerk, and thank you to the Commission. Commission, in reference to the discussion, you have the agenda item, but we're going to reverse it. We're going to put B, go with B first, and then we'll continue afterward, okay? Is that all right, the Commission?
Sounds great.
All right, thank you. At this present time, we have Ms. Gina Levesque, Palm Beach County Commission on Ethics, come at this present time.
Hello, my name is Gina Levesque, and I serve as the Intake and Compliance Manager for the Palm Beach County Commission on Ethics. Today, I'd like to share a little about who we are, what we do, and how we can be a resource for you. The Commission on Ethics was established in 2010 following a 2009 grand jury recommendation for ethics reform in Palm Beach County. Our mission is simple but crucial: to promote integrity in public service, build public trust, and ensure that private interests do not interfere with public duties. What sets our commission apart is its independence. We operate separately and apart from other county governments, and our I suddenly got a little dizzy. This structure ensures fair and impartial oversight. We provide oversight, accountability, and transparency for more than 12,000 employees, officials, and advisory board members, as well as certain vendors and lobbyists throughout Palm Beach County. The Code of Ethics applies not only to county government, but also to all 39 municipalities, ensuring that public officials and employees act with integrity, independence, and impartiality, and that a public office is never used for personal gain. But our role is not just about enforcement. It's about prevention. We place a strong emphasis on education because we believe that the best way to prevent ethical violations is to ensure that people understand the rules before they make decisions. That's why we provide ongoing training and advisory opinions to help officials and employees navigate ethical concerns before they become an issue. In fact, we've issued nearly 560 advisory opinions to date. While we do have authority to impose penalties such as reprimands and fines up to $500 per violation, our primary goal is to educate, guide, and prevent violations before they occur. We also ensure transparency by making all advisory opinions, gift forms, voting conflict forms, and complaints publicly available on our website. At the Commission on Ethics, we encourage everyone to remember one simple phrase: ask first, act later. If you ever have a question regarding the application of the Code of Ethics, please reach out to us before making a decision or taking an action. You can find resources, request training, or contact us by visiting our website at palmbeachcountyethics.com or by calling 561-355-1915. Thank you for your time, and most importantly, thank you for your commitment to ethical governance. If anyone has any questions, I'd be happy to answer them. I
Thank you,
also
Ms.
left my business card with each of you in case you'd like to reach out after the meeting. And I apologize for my gaffe.
Nothing to apologize for, Ms. Levesque. Do any of the commissioners have any questions from Ms. Levesque this afternoon? Commissioner Berry?
No question.
All right.
Thank you.
Vice Mayor?
No question, Mr. Mayor.
Commissioner Poe?
No, sir.
All right, thank you. Ms. Levesque, we want to thank you for being here. You come here every year and explain to us about the ethic. And I really do appreciate that. It keeps us on our heels and toes, you know, and doing the right thing as elected officials within the city here. And every year you come here, you talk to us about different things and making sure that we do the right things and the training that you'll implement as well. It's a good thing that you does that because due to the fact there's a lot of commissioners that's come in, new commissioners that really don't know. A lot of time they do some things and not intentional, but it happened. But you're able to rectify them, you know, and teach them and let them know that you can't do this, you can't do that there. So it makes a huge difference in those individuals to be a better commissioner, a better mayor, or whatever. But tonight, I just want to thank you, and I do appreciate you for being here tonight. I really do.
Thank you so much, and I just want to say that of all the commissions that I go to see, which are about half of them for the county, you guys have got to be the nicest, most accommodating commission I speak in front of. So thank you for your time.
No, thank you. We do appreciate you. Thank you, dear.
There's a question from the audience.
No question from the audience.
Ms. Levesque? Bernard.
Yes, I was listening to the Kennedy resident, they know something that's going on in their report.
Yes, our commission actually takes sworn complaints from anyone. The only people that we can actually answer questions for as far as giving advice for advisory opinions are people that are under our jurisdiction, but anyone can file a sworn complaint. So, thanks again.
One thing. Any additional question from the audience? All right. Thank you, Ms. Levesque. We appreciate you being here. Thank you.
Thank
Thank you, Mr.
Safe
Levesque.
drive home.
Take care.
Thank you. We'll continue tonight, Commissioner, in reference to our agenda items. This present time, with our agenda item coming up at 7 o'clock, we have the roll call, pledge of allegiance to the flag, and the prayer. Disclosure of voting conflict, presentation and proclamation. We have two presenters tonight, Unisys, Rail and Consulting Service, Laura Goodman, Eric Goodman, and tonight HCCT, Certified Public Accountants and Consultant LLC, Annual Comprehensive Financial Report for year 2024. Opportunity for the public to address the commissioner, consent agenda. Do we have a question from this commission for this consent agenda for tonight? Mr. Manager, is there a deletion addition to this consent agenda?
None, sir.
All right. Commissioner Berry? No question, okay.
No question.
All right, thank you. We'll continue with our workshop tonight. Resolution number 20-2025. Madam Clerk, read for the record, please.
A resolution of the City Commission of the City of South Bend, Florida, accepting a bid from Kern Homes LLC for the provisions of roadway reconstruction on Northwest 10th Avenue between Martin Luther King Boulevard and Northwest 2nd Street pursuant to FDOT agreement number FPN number 4481-01-1-54-02, authorizing the city manager to execute an agreement providing adoption of representation, providing for an effective date.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. City Manager Campbell.
Mr. Mayor, Commission, we are finally here to award the bid for Northwest 10th Avenue to Her Homes, who was the most reasonable and responsive respondent for the bid. We did an advertisement, ITB 2024-06. Her Homes responded. You would find attached there the ITB, their response. The city engineer provided the bid tabulation for the road project, and FDOT provided the bid concurrency. At your last meeting, you accepted the funding from FDOT in the amount of $833,000 to pay for this roadway project. The meeting prior to, you made an award for the water part of the project. And now we're at the construction funding, awarding the roadway construction of the project. Staff is recommending approval of Resolution 2025.
Thank you, City Manager Calma. Any question from this commission for Resolution 20-2025?
Yes, Mr. Mayor.
Vice Mayor?
Do we have a timeline of when the completion of this project will be done?
From water to road, it is approximately 17-month project.
17-month project. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Vice Mayor. Appreciate it. Mr. Calma, thank you as well, City Manager. An additional question for Resolution 20-25. Hearing none, we'll continue. Resolution 21-2025. Medical Clerk, read for the record, please.
A resolution of the City Commission of the City of South Bay, Florida, authorizing change order number 01 pertaining to the South Bay S2 area drainage and road improvement project and the agreement with Her Homes LLC authorizing an exclusion to the amendment attached hereto as Exhibit A, providing for adoption of representation, providing for an effective date.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. City Manager Calma.
Mr. Mayor, Commission, in the southeast section, as part of this agreement, the S2 area drainage and road improvement project, we awarded Her Homes $1.3 million for the drainage, stormwater and drainage and road repair, road improvements in that area. This project was completed last month, final closeout. Here is the one and only change order being presented to the commission for driveway harmonization in the amount of $4,400, approximately $4,500. Staff is recommending approval of change order resolution 21-2025.
Thank you, City Manager Calma. Any question from this commission for Resolution 21-2025? In reference to this change order, you should have a picture of the area that he was talking about in front of that particular home. I spoke with the city manager yesterday. He did provide a picture of it, and he expressed to me as up from what was going on in that particular area. Do any commission have any questions for this resolution? Hearing none, we'll continue. Resolution number 22-2025. Medical Clerk, read for the record, please.
A resolution of the City Commission of the City of South Bay, Florida, authorizing the City of South Bay's financial participation in the City of Belgrade's 4th of July extravaganza to be held at Rodeo Las Palmas on July 4th in the total amount of $5,000, providing for adoption of representation, providing for an effective date.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. City Manager
Mr.
Council.
Mayor, Commission, this item was presented to the commission at your prior meeting, and we went to conversations. This was a $10,000 ask from the City of Belgrade for support of the July 4th event. Staff is recommending a $5,000 support towards the event. And we've also, staff, Mr. Collins is one of the representatives for the cities. He was a participant in all of the meetings. He's ensuring that our seniors have the appropriate entrance and at this event, and South Bay residents are, they sign up in advance and get access and participate in the event with as much ease as possible. Staff is recommending approval of said resolution.
Thank you, City Manager Campbell. Mr. Collins, you have attended those meetings. Do you have anything else you want to add to this resolution, sir? To reference the explanation? No, sir. Thank you, sir, and I appreciate it. Any questions from this commission per this resolution? What do you think about it, Commissioner Pope?
So what, that sounds like a VIP for our seniors?
Correct.
Thank you for bringing up Commissioner Pope. I spoke with Mayor Wilson in reference to the event. It was something that they committee they really wanted to do to try to make sure that Belgrade and South Bay was joined together in reference to this upcoming year in reference to the 4th of July, which they've been having on another location, but this year to be at the rodeo, and he would definitely want South Bay to be a part of it. So I want to thank the city manager, thank staff and the finance department as well, that's trying to make sure that you can find this money in order for us to be a part of this particular event. And one of the greatest things he told me, he said he would love to have the seniors, which is a VIP, so thank you for that, sir. And he would love to have them there, you know, they'll be treated, you know, with a lot of respect, and they would be well recognized at this particular event. And I want to thank this commission as well for really just supporting this particular resolution. I do appreciate it. In addition, question from this commission for this resolution. Here none, we'll continue ordinance number 03-2025. I think this is the first reading, am I correct, Mr. Manager?
That's correct.
All right, thank you, sir. Madam Clerk, read for the record, please.
An ordinance of the city of South Bay, Florida, granting Pivotal Utility Holdings, Inc., a New Jersey corporation, DBA Florida City Gas, its successor, and assigns a non-exclusive natural gas franchise and imposing provisions and conditions relating thereto, declaring that oh my goodness, sorry. I was saying this. Invalidity of any portions thereof shall not affect the remaining portions of this ordinance, authorizing the city manager to enter into an agreement of Florida City Gas, providing for an effective date hereof and other provisions. I'm sorry, Mayor, my screen went out while I was reading, so I do apologize.
Thank you, I appreciate it, Madam Clerk. City Manager Campbell.
Mayor Commission, this is a extension of the franchise agreement dating back to 2000 with the natural gas company and a franchise agreement with the natural gas company. So it did expire in 2020, and the company still maintained, and we're still receiving our 10%. They have not missed any of their payments, although that we did not have an agreement in place, but the ordinance in place, but we are recommending approval of first reading said ordinance.
Thank you, City Manager Campbell. Thank you, City Clerk. Any questions from this commission per ordinance 03-2025 at this present time?
Yes, sir.
Commissioner Pope.
I just like to get more understanding of it. I wasn't here when they did it, so.
Yes, sir. City Manager Campbell, and then I can add to it as well, sir.
If you could give me when you say more understanding, that the franchise fee for anyone that's receiving a natural gas and they're making payments, we get a portion of that paid back to the city. And that's what this agreement says. So they are a business operating within in the city of South Bay. And so we are partnering with them in their business. So they pay us a portion to operate here.
Cool.
So they are a franchise in the city.
Do they have any gas lines in the city?
We do. Mm-hmm. There are gas lines, natural gas lines in the city. Yeah, where they are, I don't feel like I'm answering your question.
Sure,
So,
yeah, where they at?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. That's why I can't. But the lines do run along US Highway 27,
27.
specifically, and 80, connecting to Southern Boulevard. So the lines just run out around the city. So yeah, that's because I can go 80, 27 north and south. There are natural gas lines throughout the city, running up to Broward, running up to Hendry County.
Okay.
You good, Commissioner? Good. All right. In addition, questions from this commission for ordinance 03-2025. We'll continue. Roosevelt Elementary School report.
I get a report at the 7 o'clock meeting, sir.
Thank you, sir. Financial report.
At the 7 o'clock meeting, I will ask to approve the accounts payable report that was submitted on May the 6th. I will make the motion to approve at 7 o'clock. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Appreciate that. City Clerk's report.
No report, sir.
Thank you. City Manager report.
4 items, Mr. Mayor. We'll talk about the solid waste removal services. The evaluation committee has finally completed the review of those proposals, and I will share with the commission and the public how we will be moving forward. Also share with the commission the Her Homes Asphalt Services proposal for Northwest 3rd Avenue. I can go into more details regarding that proposal for repairs along Northwest 3rd Avenue. Talk about the town hall meeting. You got a date from Rosenwald Elementary School for the town hall meeting on June the 11th. During the regular meeting, I will ask you all to look at your dates for that availability of June the 11th at 6 p.m. And on June 3rd, we are scheduling a naming meeting. Per your street naming policy, a meeting must be held with those neighboring residents or affected residents for the street naming of Jarrell. We have all the information. Finally, got a response from the family, and we are tentatively scheduled for June 3rd at 5:30 p.m. meeting to discuss the naming and to bring back a final decision to the commission for action. That's all the items from the manager's desk.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Any questions from this commission per the manager report?
Comment.
Commissioner Berry?
During the last commission meeting on May the 6th, there was a discussion regarding the design for Northwest 12th Avenue. I'm asking if the manager could provide an update on the design process for Northwest 12th Avenue. This was discussed, I'm reading from my notes, this was discussed as it related definitely to the I've been on this dais since 8 o'clock this morning doing work. So your commissioners work. So accept me the way I am. With that said, this street, Northwest 12th Avenue, directly impact the transportation of sod on the street and streets. The comment concern relative to as streets are repaired in the city, how do we maintain that repair and limit the cost of repair and the responsibility of the sod owners and the truckers to plan an alternative route. With that said, I'm asking the manager if he could provide a brief update on Northwest 12th Avenue relative to hauling sod and any other vehicles and its direct impact on our move to reconstruct those areas, reconstruct the streets. Thank you. Is that a request? Okay.
Okay, Mr. Manager, you understand where she's coming from?
I do, yes, sir.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner Berry. In addition, question for the city manager report. Here are non-future agenda items. City attorney's report, I'm sorry.
None at this time, Mr. Mayor.
All right, thank you, Madam Attorney. Future agenda items. Okay. May I have a motion to adjourn the workshop?
So move, Mr. Mayor.
Moved by Vice Mayor McKelvin,
Second.
second by Commissioner Poe. Workshop is adjourned. We reconvene in 2 minutes. Good evening to each and every one of you all. Thank you for being here tonight. We appreciate the ones that's in the chambers tonight and appreciate the staff. Madam Attorney, appreciate you as well. And the young lady that sits up here with us from Lakeshore Middle School with the pre-law program and the Avid program. They did a fantastic job in reference to that program. Thanks to everyone for being here tonight. Laura and Eric, thank you for being here tonight. And our auditor, thank you for being here tonight as well. We do appreciate you being here, sir. And Brian, thank you for being here as well. Appreciate you bringing information from Senator Berman's office, all the time that you are here. You represent our office very, very well. And we really do appreciate that. Staff, thank you for being here. Commissioner, thank you for being here as well. We will start with our roll call tonight. After the roll call, we have prayer by Pastor Bean, and then we have the pledge of allegiance to the flag. Madam Clerk, we call the roll, please.
Commissioner Berry,
Present?
Vice Mayor McKelvin,
Present.
Mayor Collins.
Present. Appreciate it. We will all stand, and Pastor Bean, will you lead us in prayer, sir?
Father God, in the name of Jesus, God, we come to you tonight, God, to tell you thank you first, God. Thank you. Thank you, God, for your light that you've shined upon us this glorious day. God, now as we prepare to conduct the business of the city, God, we pray that you just guide our mayor, our vice mayor, and our commission. God, be with the attorney, God, be with the manager, God, be with the clerk, God, be with the city as a whole. As we continue to strive for greater, God, strive for better. God, we just tell you, thank you. Let peace reign in this place tonight. Let unity abide within our community. These and all things we ask in Jesus' name we say, amen.
Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Pastor. Thank you for prayer. We appreciate you and appreciate Deaconess for being here tonight as well. You are very supportive of the city. We really do appreciate it, sir. Thank you. Deputy, thank you for being here tonight, sir. We appreciate you as well. We've seen each other yesterday. We've seen each other tonight. I do appreciate you, sir. We'll continue with our presentation tonight. Disclosure of voting conflict. Commissioner Pope.
None, sir.
Thank you, Commissioner Berry.
No.
Thank you, Madam Vice Mayor McKelvin.
None, sir.
Thank you, and none for me either. Tonight, we're gonna have two presentations tonight. Mr. Manager, you will have the opportunity to present presenters tonight, sir.
Mr. Mayor, Commission, our first presenter tonight, we are always excited to hear from our the Unicus team. So if Unicus could come on up, and I know they have some things they want to share with the residents tonight. So Unicus, Rail and Consulting, Eric and Laura Goodman.
Thank you, sir. Good evening, Mr. Mayor, Vice Mayor, Commissioners, City Manager, and staff. Excuse me, I'll just prefer it this way. Once again, a pleasure to have the opportunity to present to everyone tonight. It's always a pleasure to be here in the city of South Bay. We appreciate your continued support as we wrap up our work under the Florida Commerce Community Planning Technical Assistance Grant. Over the past year, we've engaged with the residents, coordinated with regional and state partners, and developed a set of reports designed to guide South Bay's growth through 2045. Tonight's presentation is our final update, and we're here to walk you through each of the key deliverables we've completed and how they work together to support a unified long-term vision for the city. Let's begin with a quick overview of the work we've accomplished. This project produced 6 core planning reports: the Visioning Report, the South Bay Master Plan, the Mobility and Transportation Safety Action Plan, the Evaluation and Appraisal Report, or EAR, the Comprehensive Plan Update, and an Expert Meeting Report. Together, these reports represent a coordinated strategy, one that supports smart growth, resilience, and alignment with state and regional planning goals. Everything we've done has helped to move South Bay toward a clearer, more confident path forward. The Visioning Report reflects what we've heard from the community. We gathered feedback through surveys, public workshops, and discussions. Across the board, residents emphasized 5 key priorities: attracting small business and local industry, improving public safety and lighting, expanding broadband access, promoting eco and cultural tourism, and creating more opportunities for residents to participate in city planning. This report became the foundation for every other document we produced, ensuring that future growth reflects the community's vision and values. Next is the South Bay Master Plan. This is the city's strategic blueprint for growth. It covers all major areas of city planning, including infrastructure modernization, road and sidewalk improvements, encourage economic development, including activating the Park of Commerce to support job creation, affordable housing and health services, and public space upgrades. The master plan is structured for phased implementation, meaning it's not just aspirational, it's actionable. Transportation and mobility were top concerns across the board, and this plan responds with targeted, practical solutions. Highlights from the report include safer streets and intersections, expanded sidewalks and new bike lanes, ADA-compliant bus stops, flood-resilient infrastructure, and safer rail crossings. The plan also includes a timeline, performance indicators, and funding strategies, and it aligns with state and federal transportation safety standards. To complement local input, we conducted a series of expert meetings with regional agencies and partners. We engaged leaders from the Business Development Board, Palm Beach County Department of Housing and Economic Development, the Florida Department of Commerce, Florida Department Palm Tran, Treasure Coast Regional Planning Council, and the Palm Beach County Tourism Development Board. These conversations identified regional opportunities addressing housing and land readiness challenges and reinforced South Bay's workforce and entrepreneurship goals. They also helped to position the city for future funding and cross-agency collaboration. The year was our deep dive into the city's 1989 comprehensive plan. We reviewed every element for compliance with current laws relevant to South Bay's changing demographics and consistency with regional priorities. This assessment resulted in recommended revisions to outdated policies, an extended planning horizon through 2045, and a clear foundation for the full plan update. It ensures that South Bay's planning framework stays compliant, current, and capable of guiding long-term growth. The final deliverable, the biggie, is the updated comprehensive plan, and it brings it all together. This version of the plan accomplishes the following. It incorporates all updated data, analysis, and policy recommendations. It reflects current data, statutes, and laws. It adds new required elements, including property rights and resilience. It aligns land use and zoning with today's housing and economic realities through the year 2045. And most importantly, it reflects the voice of the South Bay community by incorporating information from all of the other reports. This is now the city's legal and strategic framework for managing growth, and it's ready to carry South Bay through 2045. That concludes our final presentation under this grant. We're proud of the work that's been accomplished and grateful to have partnered with the city of South Bay throughout this process. Now, before I ask if you all have any questions, Laura, if you want to join me. I don't know if you recall, but last time we were here, I had talked about cornering the Commerce Secretary at a ready meeting, and we pursued that meeting, and we got that meeting. And it occurred on April 22nd, and the city manager flew up. Secretary gave us about 30 minutes of his time, and the deputy secretary was there as well. So that occurred on Tuesday, April 22nd. We made our case for the Village by the Lake and the city as whole to keep this project moving. On Friday, April 25th, we received a letter from the secretary awarding the full grant amount.
Excellent.
So, yeah, that was a big one.
Thank you.
And again, we just want to thank all of you for allowing us to go to bat for y'all and the community as well. It's been a real pleasure working with you and just trying to continue the momentum forward and getting that project. Laura can explain a little more about the comp plan if you're interested. But if you need more time.
We never have trouble filling out
Exactly. But if you all have any questions,
You
please
know
let
how to
us
find
know.
us, you have our email, phone number, we're happy to.
Eric and Laura, thank you. I do appreciate the work y'all have did in the city of South Bay. Residents, I thank you as well for your input as well. And working along with them, giving them all the information that they'll be able to go up to Tallahassee and work on those particular grants that we receive in the city of South Bay. You've really been fantastic in the city of South Bay. And really do appreciate the work that you all, we will continue to work with you all within the city of South Bay, because you said it, made it very clear, there's a bright future for the city of South Bay. You want to make sure that you're a part of the city as well. You might have a home somewhere else, but you have a home here in the city of South Bay as well. And we just want to say thank you and appreciate it. And we care so much for you all when you come to the city of South Bay and give us so wonderful reports. May God continue to shine on you all and cover both of you all. We do appreciate you all. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thanks. Mr.
All
Manager.
right, Mr. Mayor, now I know, had a little time kicking it off and getting started as your, auditor comes up to the mic to provide your 2024 audit report. I did have an opportunity to review it, had a chance to share in a conversation with the auditor. But mostly before I finish and give the auditor this space to have the conversation, I want to thank the audit committee and led by Chair Barry. Those were great meetings to learn how the residents were able to select and to go through the process and learn about what it takes to review an RFP and have the conversations. So, but it was a good experience for them and myself as well. But I'm excited for what the auditor is going to share with you all regarding your 2024 audit report, because they are auditing the work that the manager and staff does from a fiscal space. So, Mr. Harvey.
Mr. Harvey, before you start, sir, this is one time you have me on pins and needles. I be so worried every year when you start talking about the audit in the city of South Bay. I really be worried about that, sir. And sometimes I stay late at night, especially when you and your staff is inside of this building here. It keeps me up late at night. God, just continue to bless this audit. Just cover this city, sir. And I just want to thank you and your staff for being here each and every year, sir.
No problem. Mayor, Vice Mayor, Commissioner, City Manager, City Clerk, City Attorney. My name is Rod Harvey. I partner with HCT. HCT is the CPA firm of record for the City of South Bay. Like a good movie, we are going to hold the suspense. Next slide, please. We have audited for the city based on our engagement letter. The year ended September 30, 2024, in accordance with our engagement letter, which was done or noted on April 14th of 2025. Based on our audit and testing, review of controls, we are issuing, ding, 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 Mr. Mayor, a clean and unqualified audit opinion.
Thank you.
Next slide. Over the next few minutes, we will talk about the audit results, required communication, supplementary slides, and the tripod of responsibilities. Again, next slide, we perform our audit in accordance with GAS, Generally Accepted Auditing Standards, to ensure that the city, the municipality is keeping its financial statements in accordance with GAAP, Generally Accepted Accounting Principles. We have performed all of the required auditor's reports. There are no outstanding issues, and all significant accounting policies and procedures can be found in Note 1. Next slide. As it relates to significant accounting estimates, we deem that as depreciation, fair value of pension assets, and allowance for doubtful accounts. Areas of significant risk, management override, and revenue recognition. And there were no new accounting pronouncements that affected the 24 year. We have no matters to report as it relates to uncorrected misstatements. Any corrections we would have discussed with finance and noted any of those, and there was no material issues to report, and there are no financial statement omissions from a disclosure standpoint. One of the most important things that we do, this slide, is to look at the control environment. Here's what you should be doing based on policies and procedures. Here's what you're doing and how large is that gap. We noted no significant findings or deficiencies, and there are no related party issues. Next slide. This is a part of our required communication to you as those charged with governance. You can see from this slide that we have no matters to report, but I will highlight a few for the elected officials and for the residents. No areas to report as relates to illegal acts, non-compliance with laws and regulations. Again, no matters to report. No matters to report with significant difficulties encountered during the engagements. And again, no findings as it relates to our audit results. Next slide. We are deemed independent as it relates to AICPA standards. Next two slides. Over the next few minutes, we will jump into the numbers. Next slide, please. From a revenue standpoint, and we'll look at a comparison, revenues for the 24 year, 5.3 million, as compared to 6.5 million for 23. The decrease is mainly due to the expiration of grant agreements. We selected a sample of significant transactions in the revenue stream and tested those revenue streams for existence, accuracy, and cutoff, and also the presentation of those revenues. Expenses, as you can see, was relatively flat, 4.9 million for the 24 year as compared to 5.2 for 23. And we tested those transactions, expenses that is, for completeness, accuracy, and cutoff, and of course the presentation of those expenses recorded. Capital assets for the 2 year period, relatively flat, 5.3 million in 24 compared to 5.2 million in 23. There were no major acquisition of assets, and long-term debt, as you can see, was relatively flat. But the bigger thing to report is no new debt issuances as the city continues to move forward. Our responsibility to provide our audit, to review our audit, but also to, as I mentioned earlier, look at the control environment. Again, if there's any issues with controls, we would note those in two areas of deficiency: a significant deficiency, which is a deficiency less than a material weakness, but yet important enough to be reported to you, the elected officials. And then a material weakness, which is a higher level, is a deficiency in the control environment such that there's a reasonable possibility that a material misstatement in the financial statements will not be prevented or detected. And again, we have, next slide, no matters to report. If there are any issues, we are required to report those to you, either in writing or in verbal, in discussion, and thus there are none. The commission responsibility is oversight of the control environment, and of course, management responsibility is to implement those things as put forth by the elected officials. At this time, if the mayor will allow, we will do our very best to answer any questions that you may have.
Thank you, Mr. Harvey. I really do appreciate it. Commissioner Pope.
Yes, I don't have any questions. Just want to say thank you,
Yes, sir.
Mr. Harvey. And unlike the mayor, I'm never nervous.
I like that. Never nervous.
Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner Pope. Commissioner Berry.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And thank you to the Audit Selection Committee for your patience. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner Berry. Vice Mayor
service.
McKelvin.
Yes, no question, but thank you, and also thank staff for, working with your office to make sure that we have a clean bill of audit. Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I did know with Mr. Harvey what the commission is saying as well. I do appreciate it every year that you're here in the city of South Bay. And I want to thank the audit committee, chairperson, Commissioner Berry, Deaconess Crawford, Ms. Hughes, Ms. Bernard. Thank you all. Thank you all for being a part of this audit committee and making sure that, I know sometimes that you have negative vibes and you different things that you wonder about it and what's going on. The thing about it, staff, I just want to say thank you. Mr. Manager, thank you, sir. Finance Director, thank you. Treasurer Barry, thank you. And staff, thank you as well to making sure that our finance is taken care of within the city of South Bay. Nothing negative is going on with our finance department because the vast majority of our residents is concerned about finance within the city of South Bay. Mr. Harvey, thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Thank you, staff.
Yes, sir.
Some of the greatest men and young ladies that come into this office here, get the opportunity to meet them every year before you start the audit in the city of South Bay, sir.
Yes.
There's nothing hidden within the city of South Bay. You make sure you dig deep. If there's something there, you're gonna let us know, sir.
Absolutely.
And you have did that the years that you have been serving within the city of South Bay with your audit firm, sir. And I just want to say thank you. I appreciate you. Madam Attorney, thank you. Thank you as well. Because I always tell you, you keep us on that legal path to make sure we do the right thing. So all this connect together.
Yes.
And I kudos to each and every one of y'all. Mr. Harvey, again, I appreciate you, sir. I'm relieved now. I'm good. I can continue to pray. I can pray harder tonight. I pray each and every morning. At 4 o'clock in the morning, I'm up praying. But I'm praying harder tonight, sir, because everything is cleaner within the city of South Bay when it comes down to the finance. There's one thing about us, and the manager and I talk about it all the time. We'll never take from the resident, and we'll never steal from the city here. And we make sure that everything is done properly when it comes down to the finance. Again, thank you, sir. Staff, thank you, and I appreciate the residents as well. May God continue to bless you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Mr. Manager, what is that? You have something you want to say, sir?
No, sir. I was to make sure that was all the presentations.
All right, thank you, sir.
Yes, that's all.
We'll continue with our agenda item for tonight. Opportunity for the public to address the commission. Madam Clerk.
Sir, we do have one, Ms.
Crawford?
I have one too.
Refuse. Okay. Sure.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Virginia Crawford, 200 Northwest 3rd Avenue, South Bay, Florida. I have a question I want to ask
Yes, ma'am.
about rumors that I heard.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, this is the rumor I heard. The racetrack is complete, but it's not open because the city said that they would do the other work that needs to be done up there in order for it to open.
The rumor that you heard is false rumors. False rumors. We don't have to say so in reference to the racetrack. That's a business, private business that's coming to this.
But I'm talking about the road in front of it, where the sidewalk and stuff at.
That haven't been discussed in their present time. All that's a part of everything they're doing at that particular racetrack there. They are
Because
doing
a
that.
couple of people that work there say that the city promised to do that part. So, but then when they finished the store, the city said that FDOT is supposed to do that part and not the city.
Mr. Manager, go ahead, sir. I know I just gave Ms. Crawford the rumors, the false rumors that you hear, Ms. Crawford. And anything that you want to know in reference to what's going on at that particular racetrack there, the city manager will be able to give you all the information there. Sometimes when people put out rumors there, it's out to bash us as leaders within the city of South Bay. And I will not allow them to bash us when it comes down to private businesses come into the city of South Bay. We will give you good news when businesses try to come to the city of South Bay, because that's what we look for. They're trying to make sure that we talk to the investors about bringing business in the city of South Bay. But that rumor is a false rumor that they're giving you. And I want to thank you for bringing that up tonight.
So who's supposed to fix that part? Racetrack is gonna do that, or who's gonna do
City
the
manager.
part that's left?
Mr. Manager.
That is a private developer. The city is not in the business of developing or building roadways. The racetrack is funding that complete project. We have no parts. We issued a building permit.
Okay, so they do the sidewalks and all.
They would, I don't know who they are, but the
No, I'm saying,
roadway.
would racetrack do the sidewalk? Cause when I ride by there, the only thing that's missing, okay, the sidewalks have been dug up. There are no sidewalks on none of the part of the racetrack. Cause if you could drive in, their part where you would drive across the city property is completed. The only thing to me that's not completed is the roadway.
there's no city property in there.
So don't the city own the sidewalks?
That's FDOT, FDOT.
Oh, DOT
on
owns the
US Highway
sidewalks.
Highway 27,
Okay,
state
then
highway.
this is Highway 27,
Yes,
it
ma'am.
takes on.
State, yes,
So
ma'am.
basically, like they said, we're waiting on FDOT to do their part in order for the racetrack to open.
What, it's not.
It's not only the sidewalk,
Sidewalk.
it's stuff underground.
Yes, ma'am.
So I mean, we can talk about this offline. I can walk through the whole thing.
Okay.
Okay.
If you notice, Miss Crawford, you know they have barriers in front of that area where you're talking about it. Yes, ma'am. Thank you for talking to us about that and bringing it up. But the rumors that you heard is false rumors, and thank you. Miss Fuse.
Fuse.
Good evening.
Hello,
Good
Ms.
evening.
Fuse.
Bernice Fuse at 195 Northwest 7th Avenue, South Bay.
Yes, ma'am.
Me and the resident on 7th Avenue, we've been having some injuries and some issue about the sidewalk. A couple of the residents, like Linda Johnson, but she doing graduation, she couldn't be here tonight. She stuck her toe on the sidewalk coming out her yard, you know, in her driveway. The sidewalks is kind of like messed up. Y'all call it infrastructure. That's what you call it. Where the sidewalk is kind of like broken up, and the kids can't ride their bicycle on the sidewalk on her end, going down the left side, and also on my side.
Yes, ma'am.
Precious, she stuck her toe and she fell because from my house on the corner, the sidewalk is
Yes, like it's buckway in a sense.
Yes. I forgot to bring the pictures, but anyway, and Edna, that's the other neighbor, she fell just walking, she do her daily walk, and she said she can't walk on the sidewalk. She's kind of sprained her ankle just walking, pacing and stuff. I said, I can't do that. Christine go out there and walk, because if y'all don't have falls and Christine walking with a stick, it's not even safe. So my question is there any way that the city can fix that sidewalk on both sides of the street? This side, it's on 7th Avenue, this side and my side, front of my house, going down this way.
Mr. Manager, have you had a chance to, you or the engineer have a chance to go ahead and take a look at that, sir?
We'll look into this and I'll give you a call, Ms. Fuse, and meet you at your house.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
And my next, I want to thank y'all for taking care of two issues. One on with my auntie, I talked to Mayor Kyles.
Yes, ma'am.
So that was taken care of, and the other one was on the street. So I want to thank y'all for taking care of the issues that I brought before y'all.
No, we appreciate you bringing those
Thank you
issues
so
to
much.
us, because due to the fact that we don't want to hear someone, you know, that get hurt and they never bring the issue up to us. And
Right.
Palm Beach County was very instrumental in reference to the situation, the first first complaint you brought to the city that night. They jumped right on top of it.
Yeah.
They have been working ever since
Yeah.
to making sure that your aunt and you are very safe, and other residents are safe in that particular
Yeah.
area as well.
I thank you very
But
much.
we do appreciate you as well.
Okay,
Thank you.
thank you.
All righty. Madam Clerk. All righty, thank you. We'll continue with our consent agenda. Consent agenda tonight. Do we have any questions, Mr. Manager? Is there any deletion or addition to this consent agenda?
None, Mr. Mayor.
Right. Any question from this commission per the consent agenda? May I have a motion and second to approve the consent agenda.
So move, Mr. Mayor.
Moved by Vice Mayor McKelvin.
Second.
Second by Commissioner Poe. Any question? Hear none, Madam Clerk, recall the roll, please.
Commissioner Poe?
Yes.
Commissioner Berry?
Yes.
Vice Mayor McKelvin?
Yes.
Mayor Collins?
Yes, it passes by 4 commissioners. We'll continue. Resolution 20-2025. Madam Clerk, read for the record, please.
Resolution of the City Commission of the City of South Bay, Florida, accepting a bid from Her Homes LLC for the provisions of roadway reconstruction on Northwest 10th Avenue between Martin Luther King Boulevard and Northwest 2nd Street pursuant to FDOT agreement number FPN 448101-1-05402, authorizing the city manager to execute an agreement providing for adoption of representation, providing for an effective date.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. May I have a motion and second to move Resolution 20-2425 to the floor for discussion and approval?
Move.
Moved by Commissioner Poe.
Second.
Second by Vice Mayor McKelvin. Any question per this Resolution 20-2025?
Yes.
Commissioner Poe.
I just want to add a comment,
Yes, sir.
and I'm all right with her home. Appreciate their service and everything. I just want to say to city manager, if possible, to just apply some pressure on seeing that they can hire some local guys out there on these projects. And I apologize about the mask.
Don't worry about that, sir. We understand, sir.
Having a little chest going on with my chest. So y'all pray for me.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Commissioner Porter.
Yes.
We appreciate that.
Yes.
Right. In addition, question for resolution
Yes.
20-2025. Hearing none, Madam Clerk, recall the roll, please.
Commissioner Polk?
Yes.
Commissioner Berry?
Yes.
Vice Mayor McKelvin?
Yes.
Mayor Collins?
Yes, pass it by for Commissioner. Madam Clerk, thank you, appreciate it. Resolution 21-2025, Madam Clerk, read for the record, please.
A resolution of the City Commission of the City of South Bay, Florida, authorizing a change order number 01 pertaining to the South Bay S2 Area Drainage and Road Improvement Project Agreement with Her Homes LLC, authorizing execution of amendment attached hereto as Exhibit A, providing for adoption of representation, providing for an effective date.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. May I have a motion and a second to move resolution 21-2025 for the floor to discussion and approval?
Move.
Moved by Commissioner Berry,
Second.
second by Vice Mayor McKelvin. Any questions from this commission for resolution 21-2025? Hearing none, Madam Clerk, recall the roll, please.
Commissioner Polk?
Yes.
Commissioner Berry?
Yes.
Vice Mayor McKelvin?
Yes.
Mayor Collins?
Yes, it passes by for Commissioner. Thank you, Madam Clerk, and thank you, Commissioner. We continue. Resolution number 22-2025. Madam Clerk, read for the record, please.
A resolution of the City Commission of South Bay, Florida, City of South Bay, Florida, authorizing the City of South Bay financial participation with the City of Belway's 4th of July extravaganza to be held at Rodeo Las Palmas on July 4th in the total amount of $5,000, providing for adoption of representation, providing for effective date.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. May I have a motion and a second to move resolution 22-2025 for floor for discussion and approval?
So move.
Second.
Moved by Vice Mayor McKelvin, second by Commissioner Berry. Any question from this commission for resolution 22-2025?
Question,
Commissioner Berry.
Mr. Mayor and Mr. Soderman, what line item?
There's no one line item that these dollars are going to come from. For the $5,000, it may be multiple departments or multiple lines
Okay.
in order to make this 5,000 work.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
In the past, I've attended believe it or not, I did, with the what is it, buffaloes, the whatever,
Rodeo.
the house, the rodeo. It was just extraordinary, and I stayed for the event. I mean, they are well-trained professionals. They have a skill that's just extraordinary.
Say they waiting on you.
Oh, wait, oh,
They gonna wait on you to ride, Buffalo.
oh.
Thank you, Commissioner Berry. In addition, questions for the resolution 22-2025 from this commission?
Yes, Mr. Mayor.
Commissioner, Vice Mayor.
Yes, so we went from the 10,000 to the 5,000. Is that gonna be a problem, or that's just what the City of South Bay can offer?
Good question.
City of South Bay is offering the $5,000 toward the City of Belgrade 4th of July event. And the things, that's what we are financially and fiscally able to do. But there will not be a problem. We will remain good neighbors with the City of Belgrade.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Also, Vice Mayor, had a deep conversation
well.
with the mayor as well, sir. Okay. We're good. In addition, questions for resolution 22-2025. Here none, Madam Clerk, call the roll, please.
Commissioner Polk?
Yes.
Commissioner Berry?
Yes.
Vice Mayor McKelvin?
Yes.
Mayor Collins?
Yes. Pass it by for all four commissioners. Thank you, Madam Clerk. Thank you, Commissioner. Thank you, City Manager Campbell.
Mayor Collins, I'm so sorry. Who made the motion?
I did.
Berry.
McKelvin second.
Second.
Okay.
I'm in order. Am I in order?
Okay. Ordinance number 03-2025. Madam Clerk, read for the record, please.
An ordinance of the City of South Bay, Florida, granting Pivotal Utilities Holdings, Inc., a New Jersey corporation, DBA, Florida City Gas, its successor, and assigns a non-exclusive natural gas franchise and imposing provisions and conditions relating thereto, declaring that invalidity of any portion hereof shall not affect the remaining portions of this ordinance, authorizing the city manager to enter into an agreement with Florida City Gas, providing for an effective date hereof and for the other purposes.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. I do appreciate that. At this present time, this ordinance is open for the public at this present time. The public have any questions, then they can ask questions. Any question from the public for ordinance 03-2025 first reading? Any question from the public? Hear none, I close on the public. Back to the commission. Any question at this present, from this commission for the resolution? I mean, ordinance.
First reading, correct, Mr.
Yes,
Mayor?
first reading, that's correct. Yes, sir.
A question, a comment, oh, that's for the
Comment?
public, okay. Just a comment, question, someone from the audience asked about the extent of the pipeline through South Bay. The mapping of that, we have that mapping in place for, on
No, I
state.
know where the pipeline runs.
Oh, okay,
Pipeline runs, you know the big old green thing over here?
yes.
That's the
Right
pig line.
around the church.
Pig
That's the pipeline that runs to Okalanda. The only
That's-
person using natural gas is, the prison use natural gas for the kitchen, and Okalanda use natural gas. Those are the only two places that go.
Thank you, Mr. Service, thank you for that clarity.
Thank you. We appreciate that there. May I have a motion and a second, the first reading of ordinance 03-2025 for the floor for the, a motion and a second.
So move.
Moved by Vice Mayor McKelvin,
Second,
second by Commissioner Berry. This is first reading only. Madam Clerk, recall the roll, please.
Commissioner Polk,
No.
Commissioner Berry,
no,
Vice Mayor McKelvin,
Yes.
Mayor Collins.
yes. This the first reading,
First
correct?
reading, yes.
Okay, yes,
What's yours?
Yes.
Yes.
thank you.
Kevin, yes. And me, yes. So
Berry
3 to
still
1.
a no.
Polk said no.
Oh, she, okay.
Passes 3 to 1 on the first reading. Rosenwald Elementary School report.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Mayor. Mr. Hightower wasn't able to be here tonight, so he sent me a couple of things that he want me to share with the residents. On May 21st, which is tomorrow, is our last day of math testing for the kids, 3rd through 5th grade. The data is looking very, very promising. From math to science to ELA, we're looking very, very good. So keep us in your prayers. We're trying to get out of that C bubble until
Yes.
I'm not going to speak of it. Also on May 27th is our honor roll ceremony. So commissioners, staff, if you'd like to come out, residents, please come out and support our students. It starts at 9:00 a.m. It'll be held in the cafeteria. On May 28th is our promotional ceremony, which is that following Wednesday. On May 29th is the 3rd through 5th grade end of the year field trip to Universal Studios. And then the great day on May 30th, the last day of school for our students. So please keep us in your prayers, Rosenwald Elementary School.
Thank you, Vice Mayor. We do appreciate that wonderful report. Financial report, Commissioner Berry. You made us, making a motion.
I would like to revert to the tabled report, accounts payable report for May the 6th, which was our first commission meeting. At this time, I move to accept that accounts payable report presented May the 6th, May the 6th. That's
Second.
all right.
We have a motion by Commissioner Berry to accept the May 6th financial report. May I have a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Poole. Any question for the financial report before this commission? Here none, Madam Clerk, recall the roll, please.
Commissioner Polk,
Yes.
Commissioner Berry,
Yes,
Vice Mayor McKelvin.
Yes.
Mayor Collins.
Yes, thank you, Madam Clerk. Thank you, Commissioner. It passes 4. City Clerk's report.
None, sir.
Thank you. City Manager report.
A few items here, Mr. Mayor, and Commission. I'm gonna deal with the Northwest 12th Avenue update. At this time, we don't have any new updates from the engineers that are designing the roadway. We're still at the 30% place of the design as we were 2 weeks ago. So there are no updates from a design perspective that I'm able to provide on the roadway at this time. I can share, I had a meeting scheduled. We reached out to the landowner at the end of Rosenwald to get a meeting scheduled. We have not gotten a date yet with the landowner on the north end of First. Just to have that conversation as the design is going through. So once that date is scheduled and we can all get together, we'll talk about what that being a good neighbor would look like. Being a good neighbor would look like so they are able to still have access to their property.
What was the tone of the conversation, Mr. Manager?
Which
You just
conversation?
made the
With-
call, okay, but no response.
Correct.
All right. Have you reached out to the truckers?
I'm talking to the property owner that is
That's right.
supplying the,
Okay.
yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Because the truckers may change.
Okay.
We are scheduling the June 3rd naming. The Jarrell family came, in order to came and asked for the naming, dual name change of Second, Northwest Second, and shared with Jarrell Street. And we're proposing a June 3rd meeting for all of the residents affected by that name change at 5:30 on June 3rd here in the chambers for the discussion and to get their support before we bring the resolution to the commission to act on. Town hall meeting to discuss roadway projects, roadway design to construction process, how streets are determined, how do we determine which streets will receive pavement or reconstruction. All of those things are being proposed. It's a full infrastructure town hall meeting. I know that's something Commissioner Poe, Commissioner Berry were instrumental in pushing forward. Finally got the response from Rosenwald for a location beyond City Hall for the meeting and the conversation to take place. It is scheduled for June 11th, 2025, 6 p.m. at Rosenwald Elementary School. So for all residents that are listening and planning to come out, 6 p.m. at Rosenwald. But we're asking you if you could just remain in your cars until 6 p.m. because the students will still be in there being released from Boys and Girls Club. So the school has asked, don't show up too early because they will not be allowed, they won't let you in until 6 p.m. So, but that information will go out on the flyers as we begin to move forward and get closer to the date. Now, the next thing, Her Homes Asphalt Services. That was a conversation held with the commission, and the engineer came and provided an update for Northwest 3rd Avenue.
Mm-hmm.
The engineer shared with the commission that Her Homes would do a test of product with the asphalt, grinding asphalt, wetting it down, to re-energize the asphalt so that they can pack it down and make some of the roadways passable or this more economical. They did the test on Northwest 10th Avenue. I read the scope of work provided and the methodology presented to the commission, being presented to the commission tonight. However, by the time we got a chance to really see what the tested product, what the product would look like on the roadway, it was being dug up for the water lines to get installed. So there is no true test that I'm able to say to this commission, I can recommend moving forward with this on Northwest 3rd Avenue, the $48,000, barring we still have to procure it properly. But I can't say, and staff can't make a recommendation to move forward with the product because we haven't got a full experience or at minimum of 30 days for it to sit on the roadway. So I can't say that now. Here, as you review the scope of work, I think that it may be a good thing to move forward with. I don't have a response from our engineer based on this, a written response to provide the commission. I can tell you what was verbally shared is it would give you a little life on the roadway, but eventually it's not, we don't think it's going to give a year worth of work on our streets. But I am awaiting their final report. But I did want to share with the commission that Her Homes did their part as asked by the city, as well as through the engineer and the manager's office. And this is what's being presented to you tonight for your review. So I welcome conversations. Any input from the
Mr. Manager, you said that the test they did on Northwest 10th Street, you said that they've dug it up already?
Well, yes, because they did.
Is there any type of way they can do a test on Northwest 3rd Street? Is that possible, sir?
They don't have authorization to work on, to do any work on.
So they were doing it just because they're working on Northwest 10th Street, so
Correct.
they did the testing there.
Yes.
Mr. Manager,
Yes.
is there any way that they can do the same process like we have on Northwest 12th and Northwest 11th?
You mean the hot asphalt?
Yes,
That's where the cost, we were trying to keep the cost
trying to keep the cost.
down.
So they were just gonna put the asphalt down and probably just roll it over instead of, what are they proposing? Cause I see the asphalt and then it look like I see water.
That is a chemical. They're taking milling, reusing some milling,
Oh, okay.
and using a chemical to re-energize the milling. And then rolling over that milling.
With the roller.
Yes, it's not hot, it's not a cold patch. It is just trying to re-energize the milling.
Mr. Manager,
Now, this is not a tested use of asphalt. So this is something Her Homes is testing, and they are trying. This has nothing been proven or utilized anywhere. So it's just
Trial and error.
yes. Mr. Mayor, you have a question?
Commissioner Pope?
Yeah. I mean, and I appreciate, because they did say they were gonna get us a scope of work, engineer did promise to bring us back a scope of work, so appreciate it. I think we should manager, try to use your negotiation skills and find out, or whatever we got to do to write that bid up properly, and try to do what we did on those streets down there, and let's do them fair, so it'll get, because it's lasted so far about 3 years already down there.
Yeah, it has.
So we know you can make it happen, sir.
Mr. Manager,
So you're asking to communicate, actually put out a bid for hot asphalt in those dips and not this product?
Yes, sir. And
Yes.
use your expertise to make it real good for us, please.
Okay.
To make it passable.
that's the direction of the city.
Yes.
Rideability, that's what Commissioner Barry said, rideability.
Rideability.
That's the direction of the commission, Mr. Manager.
Okay.
All right,
Thank you. The last item, I'm going to read this just memo. I am going to share it also with the bidders. This is regarding the RFP 2025. Yes, ma'am.
Miss Mann, did you want to stay? Miss Mann, did you have something to say? Because she presented some
No,
information? She's, oh,
Kim already did it with the family. He already met with the family, her as well.
no, okay, thank you, I had to ask, like I said, she's a pioneer, you know.
Right.
She's a pioneer, and, you know, we
Before you move
respect
on, we did
that.
have, when she came here the first time, we did have a chance to meet
Okay,
with her.
I didn't have an
and her-
update. Thank you for
and
that.
her family members.
And thank you, commissioners, for the interruption.
Continue, Mr. Manager.
This response is going to be shared with the bidders for the solid waste removal services
Yes,
per the bid, the RFP, the advertised RFP. I, along with 2 other staff members, thoroughly reviewed and evaluated the residential and commercial solid waste and recycling collection proposals. There were 4 proposals submitted, and staff eliminated 1 proposal due to incomplete information. The 3 remaining proposals were submitted by Waste Management, our current service provider, the Good Companies, and Panzarelli Waste and Recycling Services. The Good Companies' proposed rates for residential curbside were approximately $39 per residential unit a month, compared to Waste Management, our current incumbent hauler's monthly rate at approximately $56 per month per residential unit, and Panzarelli's monthly rate of approximately $46 per residential unit. The Good Company's commercial rates were also less than the Waste Management and Panzarelli proposed rates. The Palm Beach County Solid Waste Authority said the Good Companies provided a seamless transition for an area 12 times larger than our city. The Good Companies also provide services to the city of Riviera Beach and some of the unincorporated Palm Beach County. At this time of the process, staff would recommend moving forward with negotiating a final contract with the Good Companies. Staff anticipates following the negotiations to bring back a final contract for the commission approval at the July 15th, 2025 commission meeting. After consulting with Solid Waste Authority, Palm Beach County Solid Waste Authority, as shared, based upon the numbers of the bid, staff will be recommending, staff is sharing with the commission and negotiate with the Good Companies here to provide waste removal services for the city of South Bay based upon their bids. I'm walking that slowly because I know for years, and I do understand how waste removal services operate to a certain degree and how sensitive that is. We've received services from Waste Management for a number of years, before Waste Management, Southern Waste Services. There will be a change if all goes and we can negotiate an agreement to bring back to this commission for full consideration something that is also affordable for the city of South Bay and the residents. So wanted to share that with the commission. This letter memo is going to the respondents tonight after it is shared with the commission. That's all, Mayor.
Thank you, City Manager Cameron. Any question from this commissioner per the garbage and trash service in the city of South Bay? Commissioner Poe.
Not at this time.
All right, thank you. Commissioner Berry.
not at this time.
Thank you. Vice Mayor.
Not at this time, sir.
Me either, Mr. Manager. I don't comment at this particular time, but the only thing I'm saying that 56, 46, and 39. I want to ask you one question, Mr. Manager. Roughly 39 per unit, per household. Now, they're going to be receiving the same quality of service they're receiving now, along with the trash, the garbage, and the what's those
Recycling.
Recycling. The same.
Same services. Same services will be received at
Pick up.
twice a week pickup. twice a week pickup, once a week recycling, once a week bulk, vegetation and bulk.
And hopefully a truck will be able to knock with this juice water within the city as well, sir, right?
That's right.
Juice water, because I'm very concerned about that, Mr. Manager, because we did have that problem before. Went back to waste management in reference to that situation was taking place, and we don't want to start that again in the city of South Bay, because when the residents start complaining, and I have seen it myself, when the waters, when it rain, they put these trucks going through the city, it's more like a hog pen. And we don't need that within the city of South Bay. They wouldn't do it in no other city, and we're not gonna allow them to do it in the city. So that's something you bring up to their attention, hypothetical, sir, because it's very important. Very
Yes, sir.
important in reference to that, sir.
Will do.
All right, thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
I will tell the commission, July 15th, we have to make the decision. Well, let me not say that we have to make a decision. We're pressed upon a schedule to begin our garbage collection services on October 1. So the July 15th item, the manager will be working and having the appropriate conversations as we move through the services, the solid waste removal services contract negotiation, and let's know that this is not happening. I'm saying the manager, but excuse me, I will be having a conversation with the attorney, so that will not go without saying. But in order to meet that October 1 deadline, if we change providers, it does give a transition time to the existing hauler and a new hauler, should we negotiate in a place where we all are comfortable. So that's why the schedule is much sooner than the contract term in October 1. So contract term ends with waste management September 30th, and a new one with the new provider, if we're able to negotiate terms that we can live with, October 1st. That's all now, Mayor.
Thank you, Mr. Manager. We do appreciate your report. Any more questions for this commission per the city manager report? Hearing none. City attorney's report.
No report, Mr. Mayor.
Before I meet with the future agenda item, wasn't any at the workshop, and the commission comments for the good of order.
I'm sorry.
Ms. Bryant, do you have anything you'd like to say tonight? Ms. Jacobs, do you have anything you'd like to say tonight to reference these kids?
Good evening, Mayor and everyone.
Good evening.
We're trying to the end of our school year, thank God.
Thank you, Jesus.
On Thursday evening of this week, we are inviting all of the commissioners. I have spoken to each of you individual. At 4 o'clock, we're having a light brunch in the lecture hall. And at 5 o'clock, we want to move you all to your special seating area. And on tomorrow, we will call each of you individually and give you precise instructions about Thursday. And we wish to see you all at our moving on exercises. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for the invite as well. We do appreciate it, Doctor.
Thank you.
Palm Beach County Sheriff Department. Palm Beach County Fire Department. Thank you.
Mr. Mayor, before you.
Mr. Manager.
I know the commission, we had a conversation with the Mann family when they came in, and just to share with the full body that the contractor went out and looked at the driveway, and he is able to harmonize the driveway between the two, so that Ms. Mann will have access to her the way she had it in the past.
Okay.
The family also understood where the work is taking place between the two property owners. So we did have a extensive conversation, and everyone walked away with a full understanding of how those two neighbors' driveways come together. So there is an understanding there. The contractor for the area is able to do it, there is some drawings that I am waiting to see, so to share with the family from that contractor. So we can all they can keep moving forward and get this done. So I'm just waiting on the contractor. Okay.
Thank you, City Manager Cameron.
This has been communicated with the family also.
Yeah,
Just
right. Thank you for that, sir. Appreciate that. Okay. Comments for the Commissioner of Good of the Order, Commissioner Polk.
Yeah, I like the new branding right here. It's really nice. Thank staff for what they're doing. Really nice. Listen, Thursday I was over at the graduation for Glade Central.
Yes.
And
100%.
man, I started feeling so bad, and so I got out of there. So come to find out, the people say, "Man, we don't know how you standing up." They did X-rays of my lungs and everything.
Oh man,
So you know, my good of the order tonight is God is good.
God
All
is
the
able.
time.
He's
All
able.
the
You
time.
know
Yep.
he's able.
Yep.
You know it. Yes.
And I love my
Yes.
city. They told me not to do nothing for 30 days, so I'm here tonight. So I let you know I love you.
Thank you, sir. We do appreciate
Y'all
it.
pray for me. God bless you.
And like they say, South Bay is a
Wish you the
praying
best, sir.
community.
Really wish you the
Should have
best.
been in the bed.
Thank you, Commissioner, Vice Mayor, and your wife, and his wife as well, for being at the
Praying
graduation.
community.
Yes.
Glade Central had 100% graduation rate.
100%. 100%. First time ever.
Yes.
That's history.
Is that his fault? That's all right. That's all right.
Commissioner
Excellent.
Berry.
Yes, we are approaching hurricane season. Do you think we need an update from the Army Corps of Engineers regarding prep? We know we have experienced the Herbert Hoover Dike rehabilitation, but at this time, for the community and around the lake, South Bay, do you think we need an update or just a status report from Army Corps? We could do it via conference call or what? How should?
Yeah, Commissioner Berry, if you can get in touch with the contact person or either the city manager and have that individual, whether it be present or either a conference call or video or whatever, that would be great, because due to the fact we want to make sure that our residents are well informed, because we don't know precisely what's going to happen, because Mother Nature is something else, and we see exactly what's happening now in different states. I think in Missouri, I think that's where it was, and how devastated it was in that particular area. So it'd be good.
It'd be,
Have something.
okay.
Oh, thank you.
And the other item is the Crossroads Cottage, Railroad Cottage. We need to find out from the county, that's their area, Palm Beach County, an update regarding releasing any funds where we can start any where they can start, the county can start renovation. So that item, should we invite the Parks and Rec representative to our meeting, or how should we approach that?
we can have the conversation, so I can get more details.
Okay, let's try that.
Now, I can share with the commission that Palm Beach County set aside funding $250,000 in their prior year's budget. Their architect of record for Palm Beach County has that project on their desk.
Okay.
In order to make any revisions, design the place for to make it habitable.
Yes.
That's where it is. And I can also share with the commission the priority with the architect or the county is that one is not one. So it is, how do you push the county on a building that they own for, so that's a delicate walk, especially when you just participating in the budget meeting today, the county's budget meeting today.
Yes, yes.
It is a very tall order to push the county to prioritize that project when some of the other priorities that's before them. So inviting them, I can ask and extend the invitation, but we have to know what we're asking for, considering we don't own the building. Now, we also have to go back to the planning conversations that have been taking place, the comprehensive plan. So in order for all of those things for the cottage to truly open, we have to have our open space element updated as part of the comprehensive plan, which will include that product, the village, the cottage. So all of those parts must come into play as we make that invite to the county, because that's what they're going to tell us. Have you put the nature park in your comprehensive plan? Have you included the village by the lake in your comprehensive plan? Is your comprehensive plan up to date? So all of those things, that's what we're trying to get done and complete that plan before we start kicking in doors for funding on projects that we are not ready to truly push because the plan is not in place.
And this is what Unica's presentation addressed. So we need to push both ends. Something's gonna happen in the middle.
Correct.
So we are pushing through Unicus with these deliverables to have it in place. We're doing that. Now, from the county, let's just continue the conversation. What do you
The
think?
conversations, they are ongoing conversations, so they know where we are in our planning process. So the director is, and I don't want to call her name because I can't think of it. I know she has curly head. Thank you. They are aware of where we are because we are constantly emailing. So she's in the loop with the plans.
And keep in mind, like I said, hurricane season, I will commend the county for this. I suspected a leak in the roof, so I called the county. The county sent out inspectors, did the inspection. They said, Commissioner Berry, at this time, we have not spotted a leak. The building is worn, but we have not spotted a leak. So I commend the county for that immediate response. Now we're going into another heavy rainy season. The building is historical, no question about it. And so just continue the conversation. Thank you for listening. Thank you, I really appreciate that.
You good, Commissioner?
Thank you, yes.
Thank you,
yes.
thank you,
I
Commissioner
appreciate
Berry.
your patience.
Vice Mayor McKelvey?
Yes, thank you, Mr. Mayor. Yes, on Sunday, June 8th, we are planning to have what we call in our Fantastic Fathers Family and Freedom event. It's a pre-Father's Day and Juneteenth celebration. It's gonna be held at Tanner Park from 2 o'clock to 6 o'clock p.m. Some of the things that we're featuring is we're gonna be having, we want everybody to come out, bring their tents, bring their grills. We just want to have like a, when I was in college, we used to have what we call Be Out Day.
Yes.
That's everybody in the park, but we're gonna have everybody out in the park just having a good time, celebrating each other. And you know, fathers,
Fantastic.
it's always been about the Mother's Day. But when Father's Day rolls around, it's kind of be like, happy Father's Day, that's it. But we want to celebrate our fathers as well.
Yes,
I mean, we like to be celebrated as well. So that's something that we have in mind. We some of the things that we want to do is gonna have a little grill out competition, basketball, three on three, dominoes. They say flag football, but spades, cornhole, you know, just having a good time at the park.
Yes.
So it's in the planning stages right now, but we want to make sure that we're gonna have good music. The DJ already lined up. You know, we want everybody to come out from all three cities. Like I said, it's gonna be a pre-Father's Day and Juneteenth celebration, because on the actual Father's Day, we want our fathers to be with the family.
Yes, that's the 15th.
More information will be coming forward.
Excellent. And I will disclose that I'm working on the planning committee. Is that okay? Thank you. All right. Turn. I appreciate it.
Thank you all for coming out.
Thank you, Vice Mayor. We do appreciate it. Commissioner Berry, thank you for your comments, and Commissioner Pope, thank you as well. So wish you well, sir. You know, take care of yourself, sir. Please do. You know, because I was
Take care of
I was
yourself.
kind of wondering when we was at the
Graduation.
graduation, you wasn't doing a whole lot of talking, and I didn't say anything, but I was watching you, you know. But I wish you the best, I really do, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Yesterday, they had a ribbon cutting for the Palm Beach County Recovering Hub yesterday in the city of Belgrade. Ms. Ryan, thank you for being there yesterday. Chief, thank you for being there as well. Palm Beach County Deputy Day was there. The Community Police Day was there as well, along with the Fire Department. I think it was a wonderful, great event yesterday. Vice Mayor Sarah Baxter, she was there as well, represented for District 6. And I think it'll be real good instead of people have to go back and forth to West Palm Beach to trying to get help. They'll be able to get the help right here in the city of Belgrade. They don't have to travel those miles to receive help. And we just want to thank Palm Beach County, especially Mr. Green and the community, work that they do as well for Palm Beach County by establishing that within the Glaze area, and I think going to be beneficial for a lot of people. And also, as C.L. Brumback, in reference to birth certificate and death certificate, you can go out here to the health department now and get those instead of running back and forth to Palm Beach or going to DMV to trying to wait in that long line to get that. You can get this right in the Belgrade as well. They're bringing more and more benefits out to the Glaze area in order for our people, for the residents in the Glaze, not to travel so forth just to trying to get these things. So let's take advantage of those. Take advantage of them. Every time you have you need something, these agencies in the Glaze area, utilize them, because we don't want nobody coming saying they don't have this and don't have that in the Glaze area. So take advantage of it. And so the same way with Lakeside and Tampa General, when they get the ball rolling as well, Commissioner Polk was there. He asked questions as well during that particular time period, and they're in the planning stage of how they can come together. They're not taking over Lakeside. They're not taking it over. They'll partner with Lakeside to bring more and more benefits and more and more doctors in the Glaze area. They've made it very clear that the ones that work at Lakeside, they will still have their jobs. They will still be working at Lakeside. So we don't want nobody coming saying, well, they're going to lose their job and this and that. They made it very clear those individuals will have their jobs at Lakeside. I think Commissioner Polk talked about the OBY department as well. They will be working on that also at that particular hospital as well, because you have a wonderful unit out there which was named after Dr. Baruch. It's a great unit out there, and I think it should be utilized with our peoples in the Glaze area instead of going to Palm Beach. So hopefully that will come to reality within the Glaze area. The only six with us tonight, I want to thank you. Thank you for being here. I put her on the spot tonight. Mr. Green's supposed to have been sitting up here, did not make it, but she was sitting there. I told her, come on up. So she says, okay, I would do that there. Ms. Shaker, thank you for the wonderful work that you are doing as well, for the years that you have served with the kids. Don't come to me saying you're going to retire, because that's out. The kid's not going to let you retire. But again, residents, thank you all for being a part of everything that's taking place. Thank you for bringing things to our attention. Thank you for commenting on different things in the city of South Bay. Staff, thank you for the wonderful work you are doing as well. I see you just about every day when I come into the office. You don't hesitate. You're doing the job that you're supposed to be doing, and we do appreciate that there. We don't take that for granted, because we know that when you come to work, and you come to serve the residents in the city of South Bay. You make our job to assist on the deals a little bit better as well. Madam Attorney, thank you. Thank you for the work that you do each and every day. Thank you. The resolution that you put together, every time you and the manager get together, y'all be running back and forth about getting the resolution. You make sure the resolution is here. And I want to thank you. I really do, for the work that you and the manager have and what you do each and every day. Palm Beach County Sheriff Department, Fire Department, thank you all. We do appreciate your work each and every day. As you see your deputies out there controlling the streets, controlling the roads, and you're there for those individuals. I've seen your deputies out there last night, about 9:30 last night. Pull someone over, but it was just one of those things, but they're doing their job, and we do appreciate it. Palm Beach County Fire Department, you're always there. When someone calls, you don't hesitate. The red lights be blinking. They really does, and we want to thank you all for all the work that y'all do as well. We support you guys 110% within the city of South Bay. Ariel and Laura, thank you. Again, I told you earlier how much we appreciate you. We appreciate you more and more. You heard Dr. Berry talk about the museum in the city of in South Bay, and you all been working with her ever since she brought that up to you all. We remember when it was moved out in that particular area, they did some renovation, the county did, but all of a sudden it stopped and then it started deteriorating again. And we appreciate that you all have been working with the city of South Bay, and hopefully the Village of the Lake this will come to reality within the city of South Bay. But ecotourism mean a great deal. People just don't understand how great it is at ecotourism, not only for the city of South Bay, but the entire Glaze area. That includes the Cluster and Moorhaven as well. You know, but I want to thank y'all for the wonderful work that y'all have been doing. We do appreciate that. And may God continue to give you the strength and the guidance to move on and continue to work with us in the city of South Bay. Again, I thank you. We appreciate that. I entertain a motion to adjourn.
So move.
Meeting is adjourned.
I'm out of here, y'all.